Boston through the Common today. They see the guy who helped this franchise win 6 Super Bowls, enter Gillette Stadium in a different uniform. The Patriot is now a Buck. He's a champion again. 44-year-old Tom Brady returning as a visitor for the very first time. We've taken our act onto the field here as we get a little bit closer, bring Rodney in from outside. And guys, why don't we go on the field, presented by Hyundai, talk about some of the key players in this game in the rain. And I'm going to start with you, Tony, talking about some receivers for the Bucs.
Yeah, Tom loves his tight ends, but Rob Gronkowski is not here, so it falls on the wide receivers. Mike Evans, that big, strong guy on the outside, Drew.
And he loves to attack the middle of the field with Chris Godwin. Runs every route on the tree.
Rodney, J.C. Jackson, corner. Got to watch him. He was banged up during the week.
Absolutely, and I expect him to match up with Mike Evans. He's big, he's fast, so he can't give up the big play down the field. But also, Mike, without Rob Gronkowski, Mike Evans becomes Tom Brady's favorite target.
And Rodney, you've always told me that pressure is the key to playing against Tom Brady, and the guy that the Patriots got to create that pressure is Matthew Judon.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been their best defensive player. He's been good. He hasn't been great. They paid him a lot of money, Coach. And we talk about it all the time. In order to disrupt Tom Brady, you got to hit him. It's going to be up to him to do that tonight.
And Drew, we talked about it earlier. The Patriots quarterback making his 4th start, threw 51 times against the Saints last week.
Yeah, this is a classic Bill Belichick do-your-job game for Mac Jones. Don't put too much on the young quarterback. Just let him go out and execute. Find open receivers. He's going to have some opportunities. It's just a matter of making those big plays.
Well, as we are moving over and working the umbrellas, we're also taking a peek. You guys notice anything out on the field here in warm-ups, Rods?
Yeah, I had a couple guys, players from the Patriots, walk up to me and say, hey, we cannot lose 2 games at home, so they're going to be ready.
And for me, I noticed Tom Brady, just how relaxed he was, talking to Drew before the game, shaking hands with people out here. You know, he looks very, very calm. I want to see how he is at kickoff.
I talked to some of his Bucs teammates pregame, and all those guys said, we feel the energy tonight to win one for Tom.
You feel a sense of history tonight, don't you?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, there's a little history with you, too.
I think there's going to be some history made.
All-time passing leaders in NFL history. Brett Favre is 4th with just under 72,000 yards. Peyton Manning is 3rd, right around that same number. Tom Brady currently sits at number 2. It is my distinct honor to stand next to the NFL's all-time passing yardage leader. I can say that for another hour or so.
I was going to say, what, that's tonight? That's going to happen tonight? Oh, okay. Well, we got to be ready for that. I'll tell you what, if there's one guy who's going to take this record, it's got to be Tom Brady. I've had such an unbelievable relationship with him. It's been highly competitive for the first 15, 17 years of our time, you know, playing in the NFL against each other, but we've had some great moments.
68 yards away.
Can I say something real quick?
Of course you can.
And I had the pleasure to play with this guy and play with Tom Brady. So congratulations on everything you've done, bro.
You know, we told you when Tom Brady arrived, there were a bunch of folks who passed by. He stopped and said hello. Drew, you got a chance to see him and spend a minute with him as well. You guys have known each other as competitors and got to know each other a little bit better as time has gone on here.
No, we have, and I say especially over the last 3 years, I say our relationship is become so much about gratitude and appreciation. We've had a chance to play against each other for a long time, since 1999 in the Big Ten. But the last 3 years, I actually went back and looked at all our text messages during that time, and you know, he was there to congratulate me with all the big records and 4th quarter comebacks and big games, and I did the same for him. And I think towards the end, it was just so much gratitude and appreciation, so many parallels with our football journeys together, and just been an unbelievable ride. It's been incredible to watch him and obviously what he's going to be able to accomplish tonight.
And pass your record. Sorry about that. Hey. I'll be here for support, though.
They're meant to be broken.
Time now for the PointsBet Pulse for tonight. Let's look at some of the unique numbers and opportunities to talk about. Props that are out there tonight, like who's going to catch the pass that'll be 68 yards to go past Drew Brees on the all-time list. As we look at some of the other options that are out there, how's the Pats going to defend Tom Brady tonight?
Well, this man has told me for 12 years there's only one way to do it. Pressure up inside the pocket and tight physical man-to-man coverage. So I think we're going to see a lot of that early.
Well, Coach, we know one thing. These quarterbacks, when you get in their face and you hit them, they become different quarterbacks. So I expect a lot of pressure up the middle as well, Coach.
Well, you can download the PointsBet app and get betting options you won't find anywhere else. Some more Brady by the numbers from America's favorite data analyst now, Steve Kornacki, Pats fan from childhood, a guy who Steve once owned a Drew Bledsoe jersey back in the day.
Mike, you're taking me back to the mid-'90s when Pats fans thought it would never get better than having Bledsoe and Parcells. Little did we know what was coming, but we're talking Tom Brady now, and it's been more than 4 years since Brady hit the big 4-0. Since he turned 40, the age when most NFL quarterbacks, if they're still even playing, are slowing down. Watch here, though. We'll show you how, if anything, Brady's picked it up. So what you're seeing, these are the most prolific quarterbacks in league history after the age of 40. That's what we're looking at here, and we're going to do this year by year. And you see, at the age of 40, 2017 for Brady, he threw 40 touchdown passes. You see Drew Brees, Brett Favre, Warren Moon, remember him. Now watch how Brady separates himself as he ages. Through 41 years old, Favre retires at that point. This was last season for Brees. Brady up to 71 when he was 41. Through 42 years old, now Brady jumps to nearly 100. Brees played one playoff game at 42, then he retired. Through 43 years old, this was last season in Tampa for Brady, up to 145, and then just a few games into this year, 155 touchdown passes and counting just since his 40th birthday. In fact, Brady now one of only 5 quarterbacks in NFL history who even threw a pass after turning 44 years old. And most of these other quarterbacks here were basically backups at that point. Moon, Testaverde, DeBerg, they all retired after they played a season at 44 years old. Brady, starting next season, is only chasing one other quarterback. This is George Blanda, who actually, he was mostly a kicker his final years, but he did throw 3 passes when he was 48 years old and 96 days. That's the all-time record. Brady, mark your calendars for this, second week of November 2025. That's when Brady would be old enough to break that record for George Blanda. And, you know, quickly, one other thing that's not changing for Tom Brady, merchandising. Brady gear, Brady apparel. According to Fanatics, the top-selling personal brand across all the sports since the start of this season is Tom Brady. Number 2, believe it or not, Mac Jones. A lot of Patriots fans stocking up now that they got a new quarterback.
We heard that in the ovation Jones got when he came out a few minutes ago as well, Steve. Thank you for that perspective on the legend. He's done it in so many different stadiums, but in this stadium, it has made... On opening night, we showed you all the NFL records Tom Brady has. So I wanted to show you the Patriots records as he heads off the field after warm-ups, kind of peeking in the crowd, soaking a little of the scene in. These are all the New England Patriots records that he holds. One of the all-time most decorated players within his team in the National Football League's history, but heading up the visitors' tunnel. So before he comes out for the game, time for the best of Tom Brady in Foxborough. Brought to you by Verizon 5G, built right. All right, let's go back, guys. This was not in this stadium. It was the old stadium, and Tony, it was a fumble, but it wasn't.
No, hard to believe that Tom Brady's legacy started with that play, but that's what really got them going. Adam Vinatieri, of course, delivered big.
The Tuck Rule game leading to the first of the Patriots' 6 Super Bowls, the last game in old Foxborough Stadium. Let's come to this stadium, 2003. Tony, was the NFC Championship game. I think you know the opponent.
Yes, and we have to show this. We came in hot, but Tom Brady cooled us off.
Coach, we couldn't allow a dome team to come in under those type of conditions.
Wait, who's that guy?
Who closed the game?
What's that?
Who closed the game, 37?
It's a team game, Mike. It ain't about me.
That led to ring number 2, 2007. Rodney, how about this Week 14 game against the Steelers?
Yeah, Anthony Smith, the defensive back, he guaranteed a victory. And Tom, let him know, I'll be coming in my house trying to guarantee a victory. What's wrong with you? I'll come at you every single time.
4 touchdowns, 339, 99 yards, completing the perfect regular season that year. Drew, I don't know if you remember this, 2013, Week 6.
Do I remember this? This was a perfect pass, 5 seconds left in the game, back left corner. Just Tom Brady continues to do it.
Kembrell Tompkins caught it. Tony, 2014, the divisional playoffs against the Ravens. You were here.
I was here. Ravens were up 2 scores, but I said, hey, it's not over. Don't relax. And Tom Brady brought them back.
And the Patriots went on to win the 4th Super Bowl of the Brady era. And then Rodney, the 2017 AFC title game against a good Jaguars team.
Well, I was here as a broadcaster sitting in the booth enjoying it. And it was a great game. Jacksonville almost had it, Mike.
Some of the best of Tom Brady and Foxborough, brought to you by Verizon 5G, built right. Brady and Belichick helped bring 6 Super Bowl banners to this stadium. Together they reshaped the entire franchise. And tonight, 18 months after splitting up, they're reunited one more time.
Morning. What's going on? Got any stories this week?
20 years in New England was incredible.
He's done more than any other player at that position.
Good day to throw.
He's a great coach, a great mentor for me for a long time.
That was a tough one.
I still have a lot of great friends there, but they know I want to kick their butt this week, so they know exactly how I'm feeling once I'm out there.
Started about 24 hours ago when Tom Brady arrived. There were fans outside the hotel to wave and say hello, and then Brady arrived at the stadium about 5:10 Eastern time, greeting Stacey James, longtime public relations man for the Patriots. Those guys have been together so many years. The fans have been here since late morning. The pregame shows were out here for the other networks. Their number 12's cold one to keep them entertained. And then after Brady arrived, Robert Kraft, the owner, came down. I talked to Robert right after. He and Tom spent about 5 minutes together. He said it was emotional for both of us. We were fighting tears. He's like a son to me. We've shared so much together. You never see the owner spend time with the visiting quarterback before a game. This isn't any game. It's a special, unique night. And when Tom Brady took the field about 30 minutes ago, a tremendous ovation, and you know there will be another one when he takes the field for the first time with the Patriots offense. And the Patriots are going to have a video right before the Bucs take the field. The fans will be able to cheer Brady. They'll also stop the game and pause it if and when he breaks Drew's all-time passing yardage record. Some thoughts here as we get wrapped up and look forward to the game.
Well, I think this night's really about two things. First and foremost, a celebration of Tom Brady, what he's meant to this organization, this community, all of Boston and New England, and what they've been able to share together. Number two, I think it's closure. A little bit of closure for Tom. You know, he left under weird circumstances there in 2019 on kind of a night like this. But obviously what he's been able to accomplish down in Tampa and what they're building there with the foundation. But trust me when I say this, all the celebration, all of that, the minute that they get in between these white lines, Tom wants to whoop the Patriots' butt.
Hey, everybody thinks that Tom Brady hates Bill Belichick. That's not the case. Anytime you're a late-round draft choice, 5th, 6th, 7th round, you appreciate the guy that believed in him. And Bill Belichick believed in Tom Brady, so Tom has nothing but the utmost respect, Coach.
And we've talked a lot about Brady and Belichick, but let's not forget the two teams. The New England Patriots do not want to go to 1-3. They want to win this game, and the Bucs don't want to fall 2 games behind undefeated Arizona. So there's a lot riding on this game, more than personal feelings.
Great point and good opportunity for the Bucs. Their entire division losing, so a chance to make up a game in the division. Time for tonight's home team picks, brought to you by Lowe's. I'll start with America's pick. America is on the Bucs heavy, 83%. Maria and Chris, I'll let you get going.
All right, Mike, I am definitely taking Tom Brady and the Bucs and whoever's holding Rodney Harrison's umbrella right now.
Oh, seriously, what is going on there? How soft is he? Seriously, I'm going with the Bucs too. They're just too talented. I do think Belichick will have an interesting game plan, make life tough on them, but I'm going Bucs.
All right, Mike Florio, who are you going with?
I think Belichick's going to slow it down on offense, put maybe 8 guys into pass coverage on defense, and maybe they can pull Adam Vinatieri out of the stands for an overtime game winner. Patriots are winning this one, Jack Collinsworth.
Mike, I am not going to let the muskets behind me affect my decision-making right now. When the football begins, Tom Brady is leading a better team against a rookie quarterback still trying to figure it out. I'm on the Bucs. Mike Tirico, who do you guys like?
Going Pats, but I'm going to give these guys the time. Drew, go ahead.
I'm going to go Bucs. I think his team wants to win it for him. Tony?
Well, I really believe that it's going to come down to a throwing game. The Buccaneers have a great run defense, so it's going to be Tom Brady against Mac Jones. I have to give Tom Brady the edge and go with the Bucs.
Tom joked about wanting to kick the Patriots' butt, but we know he's serious. And right now, I am conflicted. I don't know who to pick, but I'm going with my boy, Coach Belichick.
You are?
I think he's going to come up with one of those epic game plans, Mike.
So funny.
I'm telling you.
All the former players went back to Belichick, right? Those are tonight's home team picks brought to you by Lowe's. I know there is a lot of build-up, but you know what? It's the greatest quarterback of all time and the greatest coach of all time. And they did it together. And maybe for one last time, they share a football field. That makes tonight something special. As anticipated, an NFL regular season game as the league has seen in its 102 years. Called, as it should be, by Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Michelle Tafoya. Enjoy the game from Foxborough. We'll see you at halftime. The return is next.
This has been the Hyundai Sunday Night Kickoff.
He comes out of the visitors' locker room, and a full house of 66,000 watching a video tribute await the grand entrance. six-time champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's visitors, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What a scene. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Michelle DeFoy. To much of the fans, thanks for the memories. To some of the other fans, you spurned us. But one thing we know, the schedule will let him come home again.
You know, Brady's been in every situation football could possibly throw at him, from Super Bowls to controversies. But I don't think anything could prepare him for this. You can't practice this. Al, he was getting emotional when we were talking to him yesterday, and he hadn't even gotten on the plane yet. The only question I have is just how quickly can he get locked in out here tonight?
44 years old, he's turning the hourglass sideways. We're seeing something that defies convention.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about what Brady has done and how he did it, I think, for generations to come. But for tonight, it's a chance for one more giant exclamation point for not only a great coach, but a great quarterback, too.
Down to the field right now. Check in with Michelle.
Al, Tom Brady not only helped build a dynasty here over the course of 2 decades, he also built an unparalleled bond with the Patriots fans. So how has that bond withstood the separation? Well, we asked some tailgaters here whether or not they'll be cheering for Brady tonight. Graham from Methuen, Massachusetts said, what that man gave us for 20 years here at Gillette Stadium, 6 world championships, 20 years of winning football, how can you not cheer for the man? Marcus from Boston said, I've been torn about it. The fans are probably going to cheer for him, but personally, Tom doesn't play for us anymore. And you shouldn't cheer for any player that does not play for your team, period. And Schwartzy from Ashland said, I'll cheer for him when he comes out, but after that, nah, I want some sacks. I want to see our friggin' linebackers just pummel them and punish him. But squarely in Brady's corner tonight will be his parents. They don't make it to every game anymore, so I asked Tom how meaningful it was to him that they are here tonight. And after a lengthy pause, he answered, and his voice wavered as he said, my parents, football, New England, I get emotional when I think about all that. Family is everything. I'm a lucky guy, man. Al?
What a buzz in this building right now. Bill Belichick, he and Brady, of course, made beautiful music for 2 decades. As the Patriots come out onto the field.
And now the starting team.
And we go to Carrie Underwood to get it rolling.
The Sunday Night Anthem, delivered by Uber Eats. Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. And by Untuck It, shirts designed to be worn untucked. on Tuckit.com. Tonight, you'll be seeing the game like never before with the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. Get more out of game day with Walmart Plus, a membership with free same-day delivery on fresh groceries and more.
This fall, a new journey begins, filled with remarkable stories, leading to a moment when, for the first time in history, the two biggest events in the world will take place together. It will be once in a lifetime.
NBC Sports, home of Super Bowl 56, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
And the architects behind them, a magical night in Foxborough, most anticipated regular season game in recent memory. There is a game
to come, like Stainmaster with lifetime stain resistance limited warranty. Order now. Get your flooring installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility.
Typical airline credit card, you're not getting double miles on every purchase.
You're right. I only get extra miles on some types of purchases.
May I?
Please.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles everywhere. Yes.
Everywhere is great, but where can we use them?
You can use them on any travel purchase, not just some travel purchases.
Venture gets a gold star.
What's in your wallet?
Bridgestone is the official tire of the NFL. And as part of our commitment to driving great futures and ensuring every child has an equal opportunity to be prepared to perform, we're proud to support the Boys and Girls Clubs of America throughout the year, including a $50,000 pledge to our hometown Boys and Girls Club, made together with Tight End University in Nashville. To learn more about Bridgestone's efforts to create a more sustainable and inclusive society, visit BridgestoneAmericas.com.
New brisket at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guacced. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
We began looking at something that could be big. OxyContin.
We have to go after the makers of this drug.
My patients trusted me. Can't believe how many of them are dead now.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
What if you could see all the things your life could be? Makes you wonder, what if?
This one's a keeper, Joe.
I want you to have your dream.
New Ordinary Joe, Monday on NBC.
Had a great reception when Tom Brady ran out, but not when he ran out for his first series. They turned into Patriots fans forever one more time, and it was a great emotion in the building. Brady, 15 of 27. Mac Jones, 15 of 20, the lone touchdown pass. Patriots by one at home at the half. Welcome to the Toyota halftime. Mike Tirico, Tony Dungy, and Drew Brees. So it's Brady's return. It was also supposed to be Rob Gronkowski's return. He's out with the rib and potentially lung injury as well. They miss him, and Brady misses him.
He really did, especially in the red zone. They moved the ball well in the middle of the field, but when they got down in tight, Patriots did a great job of mixing coverages, and he didn't have that big tight end to throw to. A lot of single coverage here on the tight end. Usually these are touchdowns. They were off today, and then mixing the coverage, getting pressure. 2 field goals in the red zone, unlike Tom Brady.
And a field goal miss in this rain as well. You met Mac Jones before the game. He complimented you on your suit. You can compliment him on his play in the first half.
Yeah, not half bad. I think they started off a little bit slow. They weren't really able to run the ball effectively. But then they got to this no-huddle offense, and Mac Jones started to find his rhythm. Watch how he slides here to avoid this free rusher, yet keep his shoulders back. He has really done a nice job feeling it right now of working this no-huddle offense. You can see him checking the plays, certainly a command and a confidence level is coming.
One of the reasons Brady left, they didn't have the guys around him. Hunter Henry, part of the $165 million guarantee they spent, that touchdown, the 1-point lead.
What happens when an unlikely alliance
Ariana could be the greatest